Hey YouTube, what's going on? This video is to focus on the conspiracy theory that Sakuraba could have in fact submitted Ralek Gracie with a Kimura if Ralek Gracie's shorts didn't come off. At this point here, you can see Sakuraba has a Kimura setup. Ralek Gracie is trying to push his hips out. Sakuraba tries to roll from the guard in the position. So what we're going to do is pause the frame right about here. At this point, you can see both of Ralek's knees underneath the groin area of Sakuraba. What that does is give Sakuraba no base, and it also puts all the weight forward on his head, so he could not complete the Kimura. At this point, you can see the referee intervene, and Ralek Gracie's shorts are off. Now, when this position right here, let's pause it, you can see that Ralek Gracie's hand is on Sakuraba's knee, which needs to be flattened in order to begin the Kimura. Also, Sakuraba's head and weight is all forward. He would have to move his body completely to the right side, but is limited because he has no base due to the fact that Ralek Gracie's knees are underneath his groin area. Now this part's especially important to focus on. Pay attention to the position of Ralek's knees, Sakuraba's head, and how close Sakuraba is close to Ralek Gracie's head. You can see that at this point Sakuraba is in the full mount, which is not the original position. The referee is doing his best to adjust, and so are the fighters to let him do so. Sakuraba elevates to try and go to the original position. Let's pause right here. Now at this point you can see Sakuraba's head further away from Ralek Gracie's head. Also, look at Sakuraba's hips, how it's over Ralek Gracie's left side of the body, almost as if he's in a side mount position. That enables Sakuraba to complete the Kimura. From here you can see both fighters are still allowing the referee to adjust the position. However, Sakuraba's position is completely different. You can see from the space in between Sakuraba and Ralek Gracie's head and the angle from Sakuraba's head to his hips. It is closer to a side mount position than before. So now the referee is doing his best to keep the fighters to their original position. Sakuraba's hips is adjusting more and more to the side. Now little words exchanged, arms transferring. And now you can see Sakuraba's head and hips are more to a side mount position, which would help complete the Kimura. Little misunderstanding there. They might have started the fight. Now right here, you could see Sakuraba's head and hips are even further away, which would allow him more room to complete the Kimura. Now you can see Sakuraba getting his knees down to the ground to complete his base. And let's try and pause it here. As you can see now, Sakuraba's head is further to the left than the original position from Ralek's head. What that does is it allows Sakuraba to move more to the right to complete the Kimura. As you can see if you pay attention carefully, Ralek has only one knee under the groin of Sakuraba when original position he had two. That gives Sakuraba better base to actually lift his body up to move it towards the right. Now this is moments before the fight begins, so let's pause it right about here. As you can see, the referee released his hands to begin the fight. But let's take a quick second to compare this position to a couple views of the original position. Remember, this is the very beginning position where Ralek has both knees in the groin area, elevating Sakuraba, taking away his base. Here is another view where you can see both of Ralek's knees in the groin area of Sakuraba. Ralek's arm is not on the ground, and you can see Sakuraba's head and armpit is actually over the shoulder of Ralek Gracie, limiting his movement to complete the Kimura. Now let's compare both images at the same time. The lower right hand side shows when the referee stopped the fight to adjust the shorts. The large image shows when the referee starts the fight after adjusting the shorts. You can see Sakuraba has adjusted his head and hips to be in a side mount position, and you can see Ralek Gracie, having two knees in the original position, only has one. Sakuraba also has Ralek Gracie's hand off his knee and is pushing off the gate with his right foot. As you can see, Sakuraba has now adjusted himself to have the advantage as far as the position to complete the Kimura. Now when the referee starts the fight, you can see how Gracie's relentless explosiveness with technique is what gets him out of the advantage that Sakuraba gave himself. You can also see Sakuraba continuously pushing off the gate. So there you have it. Ralek Gracie defeats Sakuraba when in fact Sakuraba had more of the advantage, as proven in this video. People that made comments otherwise obviously had no type of jiu-jitsu or mixed martial art experience. Thanks for watching.